I was looking at some of those challenges you had or whatever, and there was one where it was like you get a color palette of like 5 colors that aren't necessarily close to each other.
Okay.
And then you have a sketch, and then you go over it, and then we each go over it in our own ways. Like you color in the sketch with the color palette that you were given of the 5 colors.
Okay, so like I sketch something.
Let me see if I can find the clip.
I don't remember.
So it's of the clips that you sent me on TikTok, and it was the third one. Oh gosh, it's got volume.
Jordan said my prism was beautiful, and
It
that's,
it
you
was
know, and
beautiful.
honestly, that's all that matters to
You
me.
know what? Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan.
It's like a study in like shades and highlights,
Hmm.
color. Um I'm gonna resend it to you.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I was like, oh man, don't make me reopen TikTok.
Well, I resent it to you in TikTok.
That's fine. I was like,
uh
don't make me go digging. I'm gonna get distracted.
we got it was 5 colors is what they worked with. And
Oh.
I think what I could do is go online. Obviously. Obvi. Let's find a picture of Prism. It's a good Prism picture. Yeah, Kevin's killing it. He's gonna pull Amara and win the whole thing.
Good. I hope he does.
Sassy
I
Prism,
don't want to curse it though, but
confident Prism, cocky Prism, or inquisitive Prism. Your choice.
um, sassy.
There's an obvious answer for that one. All right. Um, close out of that. Go into here. And pull up the stream
Are
on
we
my
doing?
phone. Oh,
Oh, are
oh
we
what?
doing this in that one program?
I
What is it,
think
Magma?
it might be easier if we do it in our own programs.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right, big prism. Stop. YouTube trying to show me TikToks as well. All right, so we're gonna YouTube TikToks, whatever you call that. So we got this. I don't know if you're
YouTube short.
watching the stream, but I got this picture of Prism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it to black and white. And I'm gonna cut out some of it. And then we're gonna come up with a color palette. Do you want to find a weird color palette? I don't know if you saw the video that I
Yes.
resent you.
I did. I watched it like a good child. Adult. Parent. I don't know.
It caught me really off guard. It was really funny when you were like a good child. I was like, all right. That parenting come out.
I'm going to save this to Ridge's desktop because I'm great. And then he definitely won't be very confused. Let me send it to you. A, B, C, D. Oh.
A B C D O. Not the alphabet as I remembered it, but
Let me know what you think of that one, and I can keep looking.
All right, I'm cutting out Prism's. I'm cutting off Prism's head. You said it in Discord. That works great. I love that one.
Sweet. File, please.
A part of me wants Kevin to win, and another part of me doesn't want Kevin to win because if he wins, LO points go to Prism, and okay, that's kind of good, but I want, like, Enigma gone.
That's fair.
Right. I'm also going to send you a picture.
Is Enigma really awful with count your blessings?
She was, but she absolutely was. About Worlds last year, she was awful. But since then, the format got really fast because Aurora is the best aggro deck, and she's actually really aggressive. And if she plays Count Her Blessings, she's not going to get to resolve all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So right now she plays kind of like more like a Guardian, where she just is doing good value. Oh, I should have sent you the black and white version.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I guess I can convert it black and white myself.
Sure. If you want to, I can also just send you that black and white version. All right, there we go. No. Prism. Behave. So, the only weird part about this image is right here, below her neck, is this big white spot to her. It would be her left, our right. That is her shoulder, because she's actually got her head, like, cocked to the side. Bam. You know, she's got her shoulder up and her head cocked to the side a little bit. Just a little bit of...
Right.
A little bit of flare. So that's what that section is. I couldn't tell what it was at first. And then I'm going to get your... Oh, it's got all the numbers and everything. Oh, I love this. The hashtag. All right. I'm building my...
Alright, so are we drawing a sketch over it and then coloring her in? Is that what the game island is?
I think we consider this our sketch, and we just color over it.
Okay.
We use different tools to color over it.
We're gonna... Where is the lock?
Oh, there's a 7 there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Do you have the number names on the screen in case anyone later wants to follow along at home? I don't know how much someone would, but if you wanted very specifically the exact same colors as us, Amy's got it on her screen.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting we got 3 cool colors and 2 light colors, and the light colors are very different. And the cool colors aren't super different.
Not sure how to best go about this. Let's see.
I think it's completely legal to also look up the original art and see what they did.
It's like it feels like it's cheating and a little weird to make her skin yellow. Like green.
Green skin?
Yeah.
Shrek Prism? Okay, so I got my colors. It's almost 1:30. We'll do this until 2. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Set a little time limit. Then we do another one, I guess. Jordan's pick.
Yeah.
All the usuals make it a Blade this weekend. Blade is tomorrow. Not
me.
Oh, I see. You are going to town. Prism is now green. Yeah. Got it. Should I use a brush tool of some kind? I almost never do.
You use a pen tool, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shoulder. I'm also working in like Photoshop and not
yeah, we're using very different mediums.
And what I want to do.
Huh. Oh, I see. I thought flow was spacing. Flow is not spacing. I think I know the direction. You said maybe going yellow skin is cheating.
Weird and a little racist, so.
I mean, it could, yeah, maybe.
If Rich was here, he'd tell me otherwise.
He'd tell you if it was or wasn't?
Yeah. When she has no skin in that game.
Yeah, I think I'm going blue hair. How much of the Pro Tour have you gotten to watch so far?
Not a lot.
I watched Kevin's stream game that he did. Oof, that other guy didn't get to play the game.
Oh.
Kevin was just like, nope. At turn 0, he did the gross thing that Prism does, which is you activate the common headpiece from Monarch. You put a Herald into your soul and draw a card from your hand. And then because you put a Herald into soul, you get to go search for an angel out of your deck and play it. And then just...
Period.
I agree, right? Starvo is rough to play against. Interestingly, LSS have been doing like... How would you describe it? Like community tests, like questions or whatever. His opinion on the meta. And the best deck right now is Aurora. And so they're like, well, how much do people like playing against the current best deck in the format, Aurora? And most people consider it the most fun they've had to play against the best deck.
Nice.
Because sometimes you just have best decks like Old Prism, and you don't want to play against that. You're just like, I don't get to do anything. I'm not having fun.
If I wanted to be bullied for walk to a local high school, like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. But yeah, people are liking Flesh and Blood for the most part right now, which is pretty cool. They're also saying that they've been having a lot of problems getting product everywhere. And they're saying most of the problem is that there's just so many people getting into Flesh and Blood, they can't get enough cards out there. Which is also cool. That's good news. What else? Did you see the new classes?
Is that the pirates?
Yeah, we got pirates and necromancer.
Yeah. I think necromancer will be cool.
I think it'll all be dope.
Yeah.
Necromancer looks like fair illusionist. Kind of. Because they get to make a bunch of allies like Dromai did. When they go in the graveyard, they get flipped face down, so you can't use them anymore. Which is kind of nice.
This what I think it is.
On Prism or something else? Where you're looking
whatever it is I'm doing.
you're looking at Prism and you're like, what is that? Is that hair?
Well,
is that an eye?
I was like, I need to blend, but is this the tool?
Oh, I see.
Will it do what I think it'll do?
I see what you mean. I got some hair. I got some basic hair. Shrek Prism is GOAT. Next weekend for the ProQuest? All the usuals making it out to play next weekend. Oh, okay. Yes, of course. ProQuest, I'm going to be there.
Nice.
Necro's going to clean out my wallet so bad. 100%. A lot of people are very excited. They said Necromancer was the most asked for class. Period. They were just getting a ton of people who were like, I want to play Necromancer.
Understandable, honestly.
Yeah, it's great. I have the camera set up, or the chat set up better, so I can read you better, Jordan. Goodbye, Prism. Look at my Prism. Looks great.
Yeah, yours looks way better than mine.
Oh.
It's not a competition, but it's a competition.
It's not a competition, but art is competitive. All right, look at it now. There we go. The stream caught up to me saying, look at my Prism. Oh, whoops, I missed a spot. Prism got a big head.
I can't just tell a lady she's got a big head.
Prism got a big head.
Shading here, add some shading here. Ooh. Ooh. We're just gonna pretend I never did that.
Oh, yeah? That good, eh?
Yeah.
I know exactly what that feels like. Like spam the undo button. Hit undo, 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 undo.
Nobody has to know. But they know.
But they know. Back to this new layer. Boom, bam, bop.
Felix has been saying Bing Bong recently.
Why? That's
I
so good.
don't know.
Where did he get
just
that?
tapped some. I don't know.
That's
Like,
so
I know
good.
that's like a YouTube thing, but he's just like touched something and I go Bing Bong, Bing Bong, Bing Bong, and I'm like, who taught you this? Because it
That's so
was not
good.
me.
That's so good. That's so funny. Yeah, where do kids come up with these things? I don't
I'm
know.
assuming like older siblings.
Felix is the eldest of his siblings, which is Felix.
Well, the kids at daycare.
Oh, true. That would also do it. So my niece is going to be, she's 1 year old today. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy. I'm very excited. And we got stuffed animals.
Aww.
Because the mom and dad are like not excited about loud toys anymore, which I think is reasonable.
Yeah.
Rachel got Stitch holding a taco, and I got got her Hello Kitty.
Nice. Felix wasn't really interested in plushies until more recently, except for like he'd occasionally come across one he'd like be really, really, really into.
Okay.
Like his dog, Beanie Baby dog, that's actually just like a Walgreens Beanie Baby. That's actually a bear.
Okay.
But who am I to tell him no? But
sure.
that's cute though. That's so exciting. 1 year old. Aww.
Yeah, 1 year old.
Is she like walking and talking yet?
She's making noises. Oh, that was why I brought this up. Is she knows uh-oh. And uh-oh just means a thing that people don't want to happen happened. So it's like throws something on the floor. Uh-oh. Like actively chucks something. What was it? Drops and picks up a comb and then went over to the like air vent and then dropped the comb in the air vent and goes, uh-oh.
Yep. Yep. I know that one.
That's funny. All right.
Oh, Jordan asked if he's the next Kendrick Lamar. I think so. We
Let's
got
go.
him. I don't know if you've ever seen the TikToks. There's this thing called DJ Pampers where they got them a little like mixing table.
No, I haven't
Well,
seen DJ Pampers.
Oh, I'll have to send it to you.
Oh my
but
gosh.
It's like this like baby that can like barely stand, just like playing with like this little DJ table.
What the frick?
And yeah, it's really funny. It's really cute. But Ridge's sister got that for us. And so he's been playing with it. We ask if he wants to DJ and he'll be like, yeah.
That's great, actually.
So yeah, DJ Pampers over here. Part 2.
That's not working the way I want to. How does this work? Where do I go from here? Oh, I'm not centered again. I keep moving the screen over. There we go. All right. Let's make some facial features.
So I think this is gonna muddy it, but I think I might try it out.
Muddy it anyways. Muddy it on purpose.
True. Who's gonna stop me?
Why shouldn't I?
Nope, I hate it. It looks so bad.
How does this look with the yellow? It's a choice.
Graphic designer forgets all of her art skills.
That's what the stream's about. Us forgetting everything we learned in secondary school. Syndra's moving to town, is that right?
Yeah, she got the job where I work.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
I think so too.
Get more Flesh and Blood players in here too.
Yeah.
Because I've played Flesh and Blood with Syndra. Syndra's pretty good. I gotta get this second eye in the right spot because she always.
It took me a couple tries.
she's either gonna look cross-eyed or look just derpy. Just gotta get the pupil in the right spot.
I watch a lot of God, what's his name? Like Sam Does Art. I watch a lot of his videos sometimes.
Sam Does Art.
Yeah, he's like one of our popular like YouTube artists. He does like tutorial, like actually does tutorials and has like good art advice.
I used to watch someone on YouTube. I forgot what their name was. Oh well. Yeah.
But he's always like, make sure you're drawing, you look at where you want the eyes to go. You want them together in the same, looking together. Not here, but here. Together.
Yeah. Solid advice. Who was it? I forget who I was. It was that I used to watch do art.
I know you used to watch Ethan Becker.
I used to watch Ethan Becker a lot. I guess I still do. I don't know if I'm still followed to him or not. I don't know if he's doing videos as much. I know he was working on a show at some point.
Yeah, and I think like his YouTube personality of being like the mean guy was kind of like affecting him. He's like, I'm not actually a mean person.
I thought it was so funny though.
Yeah, and like
It's
if you
so
watch
good.
his critiques, yeah, and his like critiques, they're like not actually like like the way he goes in, he's like, oh, I'm gonna tear you apart. Oh, the way you did this was really good, but oh man.
This one minor thing that's easily correctable and it's not actually that big of a deal. You can skip it if you want to. Yeah, I don't remember what that guy's name was. Now I feel bad. Now I feel remorse.
I gave her fire hair and I hate it so much.
Fire hair.
How do you...
Oh, that's very red hair.
How do you render hair? My weakness.
Yeah, I decided to do a Flesh and Blood stream when like almost all of my art that I did was landscape focused. Like I never did people.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Ross, where I'm just like, nah, I don't want to draw a stupid person. I think it's funny to also draw Prism from this angle because very much her nose is in the air, and so you are drawing Prism nostrils, and I think that's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Maybe I'll just add in... Ooh. Maybe I'll just add in some of this teal and hope for the best. Try to make your hair look less like fire. Give it some like shadows or something.
Ooh, we got 15 minutes.
Ah!
You are much further along than I am.
Maybe the issue is that I don't have any hard lines. So maybe what I'll do, go into a new layer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It scared me. I looked at Prism and it scared me.
Let's see. I guess I'll keep the same outline colors. I'm doing everything else.
She was like, Phantasmaclasm, 9 damage, I get to look at your hand. And I was like, oh! There we go.
That should help. I can already hear the people in the comments saying,
Dang, that's
yes,
way better
add
than
hard
mine.
lines. Girl, what are you doing?
No. The comments are going to be like, whoa. Pribum.
I actually really like this color palette.
It's so good.
Really nice. Yeah. Like this will make a really good like alien color palette. No, don't want the skin.
Yeah, if I was Prism's hairstylist, she would have fired me.
Yours looks really good though.
Maybe. I don't want to admit it. If it does, I don't want to admit that.
Do you want to curse it before it's done?
No, no, no.
Oh. Ugh.
Yours looks great.
You don't have to lie to me.
You're so hostile to your own art. Oh my gosh.
I think I should have could have done was made her hair blue and then just highlighted it orange.
That would have been
Live
interesting.
and learn. Yeah. Ridge is home.
Oh. Hello, Rich.
William says hello. Ridge says hello.
This is a great conversation Rich and I are having. Oh, Rachel wants to get people together to play Repo at some point. Have y'all heard of Repo?
Yes, we have it. I would love to.
We were talking to Sam about playing sometime, and he was like, I'm so burnt out of that style of game after playing way too many hours of Lethal Company. Which, great game. But
I've never played Lethal Company.
it's like Repo, but a little less silly.
Repo? Rachel's talking about getting people together to play a Repo. And Sam said he was too burnt out because he played so much Lethal Company.
That was a few weeks ago. So he might be less burnt out.
Oh.
Ooh, I know. Highlights.
Oh, when you want to look through our stuff to buy, Ridge wants me to ask.
That's a great question. I don't immediately have an answer. Let's see. So,
I figure next time we see.
as an
Are you going? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if you're going to the baseball party,
Yeah.
the Twilight viewing party, you can always do it then.
I could do it then. I would be down with that. The eyebrows. Frick. I was like, what am I missing? Something's missing. I don't know what to do for the eyebrows.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna add in some harsh highlights and then just stop touching the hair. I can't anymore.
I feel you. Yeah, I'm going to the baseball showing.
The Twilight showing in baseball dress up gear. Are you guys dressing up?
Like something, I guess. I do not know.
Okay. Because I think Rach was telling me that she wanted everybody dressed up in like baseball outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rach was telling me, and I was like, he was like, yeah, I can show you a picture. I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know what baseball
Do not
looks
explain
like.
to me the lore.
Do not
for
mansplain baseball.
I'm not mansplain Twilight watch parties. Good enough. All right. Let's work on our collar thingy. Do.
Nickelodeon. So the plan is, for people wondering what I'm talking about, is I am potentially selling out of Guardian, which is the only class I play, into Assassin. If I do that, Ridge has Assassin cards. So what I'd want to do ahead of getting the Assassin cards from Ridge is probably sell all the... Because Ridge is selling out of Flesh and Blood. He's, I assume it's, he's got so much other time wrapped up into having a kid, having a job, having a life, that I'm going to move this because I just realized I don't like it.
I think.
And so if Ridge is selling out of Assassin, What if he sold out of Assassin to me while I'm buying into Assassin? Whoa! So I don't have the money for Assassin right now, but I do have the Guardian cards. So probably sell the Guardian cards, then buy into Ridge's Assassin cards.
There you go.
Ah! Undo this. Whatever I did turned everything red. I'm also going to make all these lines a little more uniform in width. There we go. I think that's fine. As for this necklace, frick, I have no idea.
Mine turned into a muddied mess. So we're just gonna do our best.
I kind of like the mess you made.
Thanks. Just add back in some yellow.
So I'd have to sell out a Guardian before I could buy anything from Ridge, which means I'm going to have to make an appointment with SCG and get rid of all this Guardian stuff. It also depends on what Ridge has. Like, does he have Codex of Frailty?
I think so. I think he has like a playable, what you call it, like a playable deck.
A playable new deck?
I think so. I don't know about new, but I think it's playable. I don't know.
Because I think it would be... if I could get it from him... If the plan is to sell out a Guardian, like, soon into that new deck, I could get it from him earlier rather than later, and then I just play new at this ProQuest, this upcoming ProQuest, which is... Unless it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Because if it's tomorrow, then never mind. But
I don't know.
but if it's later, it's later. I think I'm done. Or as done as I'm going to be.
Yeah, I think I'm about to... There we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot the color in her dress. I was gonna do that real quick. We're just gonna make it this color. We're just gonna go.
I wanted to use this green more. I really didn't.
Yeah, I really like that teal. It's really pretty.
I think both of our noses look funny. Just to be, like, frank.
I was going so strong with the skin, and then I went too hard on the hair.
It's not bad.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I like it. Last touch-ups. Whoops. All right, I hate the little brooch, but everything else is great.
Is this pencils down?
Oh, frick. I got 1 minute on my screen. There we go. All right, pencils down. Look at this. Looks
Yours
good.
turned out so good. I like the style you did.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was like, how am I gonna? Because I use either in this program, I either use the pen tool or I use the brush tool, which is very limited, but does have a stabilizer, which allows for these smooth looking lines. And I was like, I'm gonna go for something like an organic plastic pop art kind of look, I guess. I don't know what you would describe this as. Yours looks good. Yours looks like you actually did the prompt. Like yours looks good. I like
Thanks.
it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do another one?
Sure.
What? I'll set up the hero if you find us another color palette. Okay. What hero should we do? If anyone has a suggestion on a hero, just say so. I'm looking at some heroes. Or at least some cards. Maybe some cards. Cards could be interesting. Let's see, what's a played card right now that has a very easily distinguishable feature to go over?
All right, let's see. I'm going to go to www.googlecolorpalette.com. Ooh.
I'm going on Flesh and Blood's beta database, and I'm just refreshing the random card button. You know what? Actually, what if it may be one of the new cards? Let me look at the new cards, the spoiled cards. Or I guess that would be on Fabry. I can look that up on Fabry. Thank you, Fabry, as always, for being you.
True. They always come in clutch.
I made a post the other day where I was like, hey, when I went to the Battle Hardened, this is the food I brought and ate during the event, like during the whole marathon of the event. And I played a slow deck, so I had only about 5 minutes between each round. I brought 6 cornbread muffins, 6 wild berry muffins, and a half pound of beef jerky.
Oh my goodness.
And I ate most of it because I was getting tired and just needed food, and my brain was tired from playing Flesh and Blood 9 rounds in a row or whatever it was. 8 rounds in a row. So
8 rounds?
Yeah, 8 rounds of Flesh and Blood. Battle Harden's are rough. So that might be interesting. Maybe. So I was like, what food should I bring? other than beef jerky and muffins, and everyone was pretty much like, anything else, what are you doing to yourself?
Yeah, that's like, oh, wild.
Yeah.
It's like your brain just went, you know what I need? Corn, bread, and meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could have packed like a little lunchbox with like a little ham sandwich or something.
No, I wanted it all to fit in my bag, which it barely did. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. I'm not feeling wowed by any of these cards for doing this color palette challenge. Unless we do Polly. Everyone loves Polly. You seen Polly?
Is that the bird?
The bird. The new bird.
Yeah.
It's an ally offhand. Is that crazy or what?
That's so funny.
I'll send you an image. He's got a health bar. And the thing is, people are gonna have to kill Polly when they play against this hero. Which I think is crazy. I kinda like that lily pad one. It's very different. It's not bright at all. I don't know what numbers those are though. If I wanted accurate. I guess we don't have to be super accurate. Oh, did you save Prism?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Always gotta check.
I think I would cry.
Bird is the word? Bird is the word. Word. Pribum. Alright. Now I will delete Pribum.
Pribum.
We got Polly.
I sent you 3 color palettes because they looked interesting.
I like the lily
One is more
pad
like a
one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go with that one then.
All right, let me give you a black and white picture. So what we're doing is, now that we're about to start the next one, is we're taking black and white pictures of Flesh and Blood, and then we are taking a color palette, and then we are challenging ourselves to make, to recolor in the picture with an interesting, with the color palette. Make it look interesting. We just finished doing Prism's face in honor of Kevin, who got top 8. Yeah.
Yay!
Hank and Chad, our boy, got top 8. Oh, I'm so hyped for him, dude. I'm so excited. All right, I got the color palette in here. Probably going to remove the lily pads.
Yeah, I just scooted mine up.
Goodbye, lily pads.
Let's see.
I didn't do it for yours. But I'm going to... I'm going to erase some of the background on Polly.
Gotcha.
I'm just doing that so I focus on Polly a little more. It's more of a for me thing. Cut that out. Drop this down a bit.
So we
This
have
out.
a nice dark blue, a nice dark greenish teal,
Mm-hmm.
this purple gray, a nice sage green, a nice whatever color this is. I'm an art major. Art graduate.
I had to take a whole class on how to pronounce, or not pronounce colors, but a part of the class was like saying color names correctly. And they're like, basically, there's only 9 colors, and every other color is one of those 9 colors. Red, blue, yellow, purple, orange, green, brown, gray, brown, white, black, gray. So that's 10 colors. And they were like, if you're gonna say color, it has to be a combination of those colors. It's like, the teacher's like, I never want to hear the word pink. Pink's not a color. Pink is
Okay.
pink is a highlight of red. Which is kind of true. It's true, but like also, I mean, Frank, it's, you can just say pink.
Who was your teacher?
Who was it? It was some young guy. Art Fundamentals 2, focus on color with, I want to think his name started with a J. I don't remember.
My goodness, that's wild.
I remember taking art.
Like, don't say pink.
Yeah, don't say pink. It's not pink. It's a highlight of red.
Like, okay, boomer.
Yeah. The professor I had for the first Art Fundies class was Brian King, and that guy's a genius, and I wish I could just hang out with him all the time. Pink and green are certainly colors. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like why I'm kind of like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to say.
I mean, pink is a highlight of red, but also you can say pink, like it's a word with a colloquial meaning.
Yeah, like pink is like a color, like, it's kind of weird and pretentious. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely it. It's 100% that. All right, I'm gonna use the wrong colors in the wrong spaces this time. He's got a little belt on because he's got a fake wing. Dude, when they announced the Poly card at the Pro Tour, that was the loudest screams heard at the Pro Tour. Everyone was so excited about Poly. Like, nothing else was nearly as interesting as Poly.
They had already shown off the Mechanolis, the hero that uses Poly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we already had seen an image of Poly, and people had Poly in their mind, and were like, they didn't have a name for him. People were making names for him. And so, like, maybe that was it, or it's just like, people started growing attached to this mystery character, and now we finally have a name for it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Get out of here.
Oh, Goblin Reserve indirectly got a card.
Nice.
They came out with, so they're doing this like box set, which is Guardian only, UPF, which is the most fitting thing for the table pit, because Aaron, me, and Ridge all play Guardians, and Will plays Guardians. We all play Guardians, which is so funny.
Yeah.
So they come out with a Guardian only box set, of basically like super UPF. It's kind of like when we did Channel Chase, where we got a new channel on the field every once in a while. But it's at the start of each turn. You just flip over one of these cards, and you get its buff. One of the characters in the set that is a Guardian looks strikingly like the goblin for Goblin Reserve. And he's a very green goblin with a he's got like this pink like cape or sash or something like that. And it also looks like the colors for Goblin Reserve as well. Like it's just it just looks so good. Oh, I messed up a bit, not much. Thank you, eraser tool. I have an idea. I'm just going to kind of steal my idea from the last one for this one. So since I already know the vibe I'm looking for in the art, I think I can do this one a little faster.
Yeah, I don't know how quick I'm going to be on this one. But I'll do my best.
I mean, your prism looked good, so.
Thanks.
We're all about art positivity here.
True.
All right. Worlds is going to be in Philly.
Nice.
Was another thing they announced, and I really want to go to Philly and play in Worlds, or not play in Worlds, right? But play. Just show up. Just show up, hang out, have a good time, play Flesh and Blood. I want to go to Worlds in Philly. Because it might be several years before Worlds is in North America again.
That's true, yeah. Especially with the way it's been growing and everything. All right. Bird.
All right, you dang bird. I haven't looked at yours yet. Oh, you got the feet done.
Yes. Started with the most important part.
I was worried about myself because I was like, I'm really just blocking out shapes. Like I'm not doing a lot of detail yet. Just like I did in the last one. I was worried I was taking too long. And I'm like, nah. Amy and I are probably about in the same spot because you're doing more detail than I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said with confidence.
I'm just making it up as I go.
That's all art is. It was Brian King who told me that, or told the class that the cure for writer's block or artist block is to just start doing the thing without too much of a goal in mind, and you'll find a goal while you're doing it. You'll figure it out as you're doing it. But if you sit there like trying to think of something, you're going to struggle. Inspiration happens while you're doing something or while you're looking at something else. You see something else and you get inspired, or you start working on something and it becomes inspiring.
Or sometimes you just need to go take a little walkie walk.
Yeah. Do something else. Oh, I realized I accidentally took one of the colors from the last color palette, and I've been using that. I was like, this color is really bright. I'm cheating.
Wow, I'm reporting you to the art police
Oh,
right
no.
now.
Not the art police. They'll take
Hello,
away
Steve
my
Jobs.
pins? Question mark? There we go. There we go. New color. Different color. Color palette feels a lot different now. Yeah, certain colors evoke certain feelings, and my whole painting has changed now that I have changed from a vibrant teal color to a swampy green color.
Oh, that's why.
I wonder if Polly's a very adventurous bird, or if he's more like along for the ride, and every time Puffin comes up with a harebrained scheme, he's like, oh no, not again. I'm gonna lose feathers over this.
Like, who are we robbing this time?
And then she says something like Starvo, and he's like, no.
Not again.
His tail color is really weird.
Yeah, I kind of wish I would have done. I was like, I'll do the line art in the lighter color. I don't know what I was thinking. Do I have a different color? No, that is my lightest color. Man, okay.
This palette's kind of wonky.
Nah. Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Alright, so I want to do a different color. Choose this nice, pretty purple.
Oh. There we go. New layer. New layer. Who this?
Oh yes, that is much more pleasing to my eyeballs.
So Polly says action. Oh, they also announced tap. Tap is just in Flesh and Blood now. Which basically just means once per turn, right? Because if you tap something, you just do it once per that turn.
Mm-hmm.
It just means do this thing. You can only do once per turn until end of turn. Tap, banish this.
Mm-hmm.
Return this to the arena under its owner's control, untapped. Wait, I'm sorry. Polly says, for an action, tap it. Banish this from your offhand equipment. Then return it to the arena under its owner's control, like an aura or an item, unequipped and tapped with a steam counter. It also has cranked. It enters the arena. You may remove a steam counter from it if you do gain an action point. So you can use your action point to tap him, unequip him, and then he enters the battlefield freaking with a steam counter, and then you can crank him. So you can spend your action point to crank Polly and get your action point back. And the purpose of this is Puffin really cares about cranking, and so it's basically a free crank. It's once per turn, crank for free.
Okay.
Once per game, crank for free. It could also, I guess, be more than once per turn. If or once per game. Well, it says when it enters the arena. I wonder if there's ever like a reason to give him a steam counter. I don't think there is. Maybe it's just a cute thing you could do, but
I like that. A cute thing you can do.
one of those UPF decks where it does nothing to do it, but you can do it anyways.
Yeah, if you feeling spicy, go for it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I got nothing else to do my turn.
Put a steam counter on him. Because you only crank when it enters the battlefield.
Tidy that up.
We're like halfway done. Uh-oh.
All right. We're gonna speed run this. Polly,
Speed
you're gonna
run,
be
alright. Polly, you are now green.
green. You are now being Shrek'd.
You are now receiving the prism treatment.
Guess that is just today's color palette. Green.
In today's episode, green.
I hope I made his nails green. Ugh. Fine.
You just eventually decide the best way to make Polly look is he's just entirely one shade. He's just green.
I think it's about to be. Okay, I think we just go back to do it anyway. If it mixes together, it mixes together. It's a future problem.
Future Amy problem.
Yeah, future Amy problem. That I probably should have outlined in this color. There we go.
I'm making shirt designs for Kevin. Partially because he's doing really well in the tournament, and I want people to be able to buy Kevin's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I've been looking at making Kevin merch for a while. Making some Smurf Fab merch because he's been doing his own content, his own Smurf Fab content, where he teaches people to play Prism.
Slap his face just like on a t-shirt, no context, just
That's great.
just a square of Kevin's face super zoomed in.
Now that you've said it, it's gonna happen. Sorry, Kevin, you are not getting to say that.
Buyer, one person.
Just me.
Amy.
Just
She
Amy.
finds it funny.
Ha!
He'll
Kevin
be
shirt.
like, "Oh, cool shirt. Who is that?" Don't worry about it.
One of his shirts says, "No blocking is mathematically correct." And then the other shirt is the Smurf Fab logo.
Nice.
Because he had an idea for a shirt that I'm going to argue I workshopped because it was... He was like, hey, put this on a shirt. I don't block because it's mathematically correct and mama didn't raise no coward. And I was like, that's a lot of words.
Yeah. Oh
I was like, maybe not. That's a lot of words. I liked it, though.
Mama didn't raise no coward.
Didn't raise no cowards.
If only you could have one that's like based around like when Ridge would play Bravo, and it's like he'd be like holding cards, still have stuff left over, and he'd be like move to reactions and just wait and see if somebody prepares or not for a pummel.
Move
No
to
blocks.
reaction. Pass priority.
Pass priority? Okay. No blacks. My turn.
That should be a shirt, actually.
He used to do that to me all the time.
I do it to people now. I've been inspired. Especially newer players.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, yeah,
Like,
there's a reaction step. Oh, I should have thought about this. Ooh, did I make the right play? Pass priority. Oh. There was nothing there the whole time.
So funny. I feel like it like helps to like get rid of some of the pressure and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, relax, homie. It's aight.
Yeah.
We're all having fun here. Anyway, next turn I pummel.
Yeah, only say that when you don't have the pummel, and then when you do have the pummel, you surprise them. Oh, this robot wing is going to be a lot. How am I going to tackle this? I think I know what I'm doing.
I don't. But I'ma pretend like I do. When in doubt, just blend.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
We do more than just fine art. Performance arts as well.
Buy Blood album?
Flesh and Blood album.
Find it on a SoundCloud near you.
You know, punkish, punkish, Pajwani. I don't know how to say his last name. Sorry, punkish. He was the guy who did the song Don't Talk About Starvo,
Yeah.
which is a parody
Nice.
on some Disney
Yeah,
song that
there
I don't know.
has been. You've never seen Encanto? You're telling me
No.
Rachel's never made you watch Encanto?
No. Are we now going to do another movie night where we watch Encanto? Encanto, is that it? It's a
Apparently.
Disney movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You've never heard we don't talk about Bruno?
We don't talk about Bruno. I've heard we don't talk about
No, we don't.
Starvo. I still never talk
We
about him
don't talk about
sometimes.
Bruno. No, no, no. You sneeze. Oh, okay. We're good. I didn't sneeze. Mm.
But yeah, now he's casting the Pro Tour.
Nice.
He went from songs about flesh and blood to casting the Pro Tour. So clearly it
We'll
works.
take that W. Yeah. I guess that's what I need to work on.
Yeah.
Is make a sick album.
A sad blues jazz song about pummel. Getting pummeled.
I can't even think of like
A hyper
what
pop
song to
song
like base it. There you
about
go.
hyper pop song about Aurora. Just being hyper, casting 0 for 4s.
Hmm.
A sad country song about going 03 at your local armory.
What's the one hero that everybody hates right now?
There's a couple. Probably New, which is the character I want to play.
Okay.
I want to play
Okay.
characters people
So
hate.
instead of Jolene, it's just New.
Or maybe Enigma works better. Maybe more syllables. I don't know.
Okay.
Jolene,
True,
2
true, true.
syllables. Prism. Prism.
Prism.
Prism.
Prism. I guess.
That is funny, actually.
Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni.
That song's weird. I don't know if you know the history of that song.
I read it once. I don't remember.
British people would go on these trips, like British frat boys, like rich, young white guys would go on these lavish trips, and they'd hear a word like macaroni in Italy and be like, "That's a funny word." Every time I put a feather in my hat, I'm gonna call it macaroni, because macaroni's funny. And it's like, there's a like frat boy-esque mentality. I
Yeah,
kind of love it.
It's also 1000% believable.
Yeah. Rich British person misappropriates other cultures.
Stealing all the spices, proceeding to not use them.
Of course, we have all the spice we can need. Salt.
And the other ones. We're not going to use them, but just in case. Turmeric? No, too spicy.
Mayonnaise is spicy.
Okay, so let's do another layer.
turn this off. Find that. So yeah, I'll get back to Ridge on when I'm getting the cards. It might be sooner rather than later. Like sooner that I might see if we can hang out and do that sooner than watching Twilight. Or it might be later than that. It might be once I can get like my hand on real money and just get it all. But it might be I pick through it. Otherwise.
Yeah. And you're welcome to other stuff too.
Heck
and
yeah.
then yeah. And then whatever you don't take, I think he was just gonna try to sell.
Sure. I think that makes sense.
He asked me about selling my Dash stuff and I was like, I'm kind of attached, but also if we join back, I have to get a whole new deck.
Yeah. I mean, Dash is legal.
I think my deck is just outdated.
Oh.
He said IO Dash is almost living legend.
IE Dash is definitely almost living legend, but she's not great right now. High Octane got banned. And when High Octane got banned, almost all the mechanologists got way worse. Because that was like how they won the game.
Yeah, it's like the best card.
It's too good.
If they were to make a Flesh and Blood movie, what would you go see it?
What would I go see it?
Yeah, like if it was like a live action movie.
I'd go see it.
One, who do you think Jack Black would play? And and The Rock.
Who would The Rock play? That's a real and that's a question that would have to get answered. I don't know. A part of me thinks that like LSS would be like, actually we got all New Zealand staff to staff the entire movie. We got an all New Zealand cast. We got all New Zealand. Everything's from New Zealand. Jack Black, obviously because of his stature, would play Prism. The Rock would play, or maybe it's the other way. Maybe Jack Black plays Bravo. The Rock could play Prism.
Oh, perfect.
That sounds more right. And he can do like the Young Hero one that we were just doing the art of, and it's Jack Black with a bob and a choker on. I could see it.
Yeah, I can see that working. Scarlett Johansson plays Starvo. And Jack Black.
Scarlett Johansson plays Dash, except for she plays the character she plays for most of her characters, which is stern lady that doesn't act like Dash at all as the character we know. And then the whole time you're like, Dash wouldn't do that. Dash would be hyper right now. Chris Pratt would play.
Oh my gosh. Bolton. Just to get people really mad on Twitter. Yeah.
No, what would make him mad is if like Bolton was like Samuel L. Jackson, but he's only on screen for like 2 minutes. People are like, "Oh, there is Bolton. That's Bolton," and he's just like, "I'm gonna sit this one out," and then sits down, and then you you don't see him anymore, and people get mad. Chris Pratt plays Katsu, the main
Love
character, Katsu. Dorinthia would be starred by an unknown young female star that everyone hates because she's a female, but not Scarlett Johansson. And so this unknown actor just gets roasted for no reason.
She's not like standard normal pretty, so people are like, "Ew, she's so disgusting."
Yeah.
Nobody's asking to sleep with
they're
her.
and they're like easily like the actor who put the most heart into their role, and everyone just doesn't care. Reinar as played by Seth Rogen.
Yes, honestly, I can kind of see that probably working.
He played Donkey Kong, right? I'm literally just thinking through the Mario movie cast, and I'm like, okay, where's the parallels here?
Charlie Kelly can voice like a dragon or something.
He voices one Ashwing.
Just one.
Just one. Just an Ashwing. Or maybe he's Benji or something.
And he's like following around Katsu, and he's like, "I don't know, Katsu. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's what I want to do right now."
Katsu's like, "I have to give myself blood rot in order to blend in enough to get to the next plot point." He's like, "You're gonna freaking what?"
Then Adam Driver is revealed to be either Chain or Viscerai.
Yeah, he's one of the big bads. Yeah, mask off. He's one of the big bads. It's probably Chain. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Everybody's like supposed to point at the screen and go, "Ah!"
Levia, played by Meryl Streep. This movie writes itself. This is so great.
LSS hit us up. We'll write the script. Warner Brothers, we got you.
I love this. Kando's got to be some snarky, smart talking, wisecracking somebody. Adam Sandler as Kano.
I was gonna say Adam. Gosh, what is that name? The guy from Workaholics.
Oh,
past Adam Driver, my name, but that guy.
I know the show Workaholics, and I would recognize the characters by their face, but not their name.
He's the really short one.
The really short one?
Adam.
Okay. Nothing wrong with being short. That would be funny. That would be great. There's like a lot going on, and there's like a lot of drama happening. And it's like, I'm here too. Hey, it's just
down here.
Down here. That's great. No. Levia can't be Meryl Streep. No. Levia, Meryl Streep. Briar, also Meryl Streep. She plays both characters in the same scenes. Meryl Streep plays every character. Acts as every character.
I agree with that. Not that is a woman I can get behind.
James White plays Bravo, but in the future when he's retired.
I could see it. I've always said Bravo is probably a self-insert for James White. Sorry,
Probably.
James White. I know you're watching.
Yeah, he's watching this right now, not the Pro Tour.
He's like, what the heck?
Why would she say such a thing? How could you say something so true and bold?
The moment I saw him, I was like, ah, he is Bravo.
I mean, he does have his own card now, James White. He's got the popped collar shirt card.
Love it.
There's a promo card that's just popped collar shirt. Pop collar polo, or I forget what it's called. Maybe it's just called like blue polo.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like they came out with a couple thousand blue collar or blue polo cards, promo cards, and then only a few hundred pink polo shirt cards. Like, it's even more rare. I love that idea.
Mm-hmm. Why is this one so detailed?
Cilio as played by ChatGPT.
What?
Cilio, the big robot, the big rock robot.
Oh.
Acted out by
real.
ChatGPT. Keep trying to think of a person that we could get Johnny Depp to play as. That's the only character. That's the only actor I feel like is missing from this movie that was
Maybe like one.
definitely
maybe
cast in 1990 or the early 2000s.
For Johnny Depp, I feel like he should have a scene at the end that reveals who the next movie is going to be in the pirate side.
Oh, that's perfect. He's some background character, some character they add in just for the movie. That's like not a character in Flesh and Blood, and then they put
like you see him.
Yeah, and then they reveal that he is actually young Gravy in the next movie.
Yeah, that's in like a post-credit scene or something, like a Marvel. Like,
perfect.
Stick around for 30 minutes.
And then they have a second post-credit scene because they have second credits, and then they have second post-credit screen. And in that one, you see Polly, as voiced by a bird. This is great. What should they name the movie? Flesh and Blood? The movie? Flesh and Blood, the TCG, the movie. And then they come out with a board game called Flesh and Blood, the TCG, the movie, the board game.
Love it. Then the video game, the TCG, the board game, the movie.
The video game, yes. And then you can play, you can play the board game on your computer. Flesh and Blood, TCG, the movie, the board game, the video game.
Love it. Get James White on the phone. I have $1 million idea.
James.
You're
never gonna believe this.
How are we gonna afford those actors? I don't know. That's for you to figure out, not me.
We're gonna sell more boxes. We're gonna come out with secret layers just so we can afford the movie. Flesh and Blood secret layer. It's gonna be super ironic because we're gonna add Magic the Gathering into Flesh and Blood. You can play as Urza in Flesh and Blood.
Here's what we'll do. You know those girls in bikinis cards you just revealed? All of them. Put the Rock Man. Rock in a bikini.
Everybody
in
bikinis. Reinar in a bikini.
For card set. Put it in a Marvel. Come on. You know these people. You know they love women collector video games. Come on.
Oh no. I do like the idea of them adding in these like promo art cards that are like a little weird. Because Pokemon has those like full art cards that are like whole scenes. Like there's one of like a Charmander looking out the window and he sees a Pidgey and he's like, I want to eat that Pidgey. And he's like pissed. Like a little puppy. And I like cards like those where like it builds like a whole scene. And like you can already get the card. The card's just a common or a token. And so this is just a promo. Like those kind of cards are super collectible and cool.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they just know their audience when they made characters in some suits.
Yep. Because I saw them and I was immediately thinking to myself, dang, I gotta get that Victor card. He's in a floaty. A little horse floaty. I love that.
I hope they do more, and I think they could do like special like events in the lore too as like special cards. Like yeah.
Levia
like
punching prism card.
Yeah. Or like, when the king was assassinated or something.
Yeah. Ooh. The Emperor.
Yeah, that's what I meant. My bad.
Yeah. You have an Arachne card or like promo, and it's him descending from the ceiling on top of the Emperor. He's about to kill him. And then you could also have an Emperor card where he's standing there and he's telling the greatest speech of his entire life, and someone's about to stab him in the back from the ceiling, and he doesn't even know. He's actually just like, he's just having a good day. He's like smiling, like happy, like waving at people. He's about to get stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a Syndra card where she's watching the speech and she sees the guy descend from the ceiling and you just see her mouth drop. She's like, oh.
What the heck?
What? No!
Yeah, I think it could work.
Yeah, I think it could work. I think it all works. I cheated. I've been just talking for the last 20 minutes instead of finishing this picture.
And say, are you done or?
Sure.
I was like, oh, if William's done, I need to hurry. That's why he's talking so much.
No, I'm just kind of.
If he's buying me time.
I'm just not finishing the picture. I'm like, I could draw all these mechanologist parts on his wing, or I could color it in and hang out.
I've just been kind of. I think you can tell I kind of gave up.
Polly was less interesting, or maybe he was a lot of work.
Polly was hard. Like such a simple, it's just a bird. Such like a simple.
Yeah, Amy and I are professional content creators, and we couldn't whip up Polly in an hour. So you gotta know that these LSS artists are the real deal.
Yeah, they work hard.
I think that's it. That looks good. We'll probably call it here.
Sounds good. We're just gonna
On second look, her nose doesn't look quite right. I kind of love it though. In the actual art, she's kind of like she's making a face, but in this one, she's kind of like stunned. She's kind of surprised.
It kind of reminds me of like the young art of Dash and how she's like kind of like playfully. She's like
goofy
and running away playfully.
Yeah,
it's like a happy face.
Yeah.
Are we calling Polly?
I'm calling Polly done. I think Polly's done and over.
I'm not even gonna save.
Oh, we didn't even do the intro. We just kind of started working.
Oh
well. Who cares? Um, the outro will do some of the intro. I'm William Table and Legs, and I'm joined as often as I can be by Amy.
Amy.
Uh, you have any shout outs?
Follow me on TikTok under JellyTurnip1, or you can follow me on Instagram as Amy Chu.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully TikTok doesn't get banned. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Maybe not. I think my money's on it doesn't. Well, wait, no. I was about to say because the powers that be are good friends with China. But that's just not true right now. They were good friends with China. Now they're not. So, yeah, good question, actually. That's interesting. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, and the issue is, I think someone who made the threat doesn't want to step down from their threat of killing it. But anyway, probably shouldn't get into that. But anyway.
It'll be all right. Yeah, it'll be all right. I think that just about wraps it up. We do Pit Against on Thursdays, which we're going to have Kevin, Smurph, Murphy, Top 8 Pro Tour, maybe even more, because this record on Saturday. We don't know how well he's going to do tomorrow. We're going to have Kevin come on stream, as always, and listen. We're going to have one of the best Flesh and Blood players in the world listen to these people's garbage Twitter takes and give his opinions on it. I love it. I love it so much. And he likes it. He loves it too. And so we're going to have that, and we're going to talk about how we did at the Pro Tour. This is going to be super awesome. And then this show, as always, around 1 o'clock on Saturdays. Next week, we will do something. I think that's it, right?
I think so.
All right. Bye.
Bye.